The coolest spot in Costa Rica can be found in Monteverde, which means green mountain, in the cloud forest. As you can see, it's named appropriately. Why am I so excited about that? Well, here was our drive from San Jose, where the airport is, up to Monteverde. And as you can see, it was the dry season. Beautiful, but we just came from California where it's very dry. So getting somewhere moist was a real pleasure. So come with me on a hike as we explore the cloud forest. And afterwards, let's go explore the town of Monteverde. When you first start down the trail, you'll find gorgeous large trees like this one, surrounded by vines, ferns, moss, and more. In a cool, slightly breezy atmosphere. I think my favorite part was just watching the foliage, the vines, the leaves swaying in the wind. Very relaxing. And then as you get a little further down the trail, the wind picks up. With little breaks here and there to stop and enjoy the flowers. As you keep moving closer and closer to the top, the wind gets more and more intense. Now remember, it's about 85 degrees down at the beach right now. Pretty dry. So this is how you get away from that and enjoy something a little different, a little cooler. Temperatures are in the 40s and 50s. This is in the morning. And yes, windy and moist. And lovely, especially when you get in these areas where the wind stops for a minute. But watch your step as you're walking. This was a giant caterpillar of some sort, or centipede. Not fuzzy, but still cute. And this is the view from the top. I would say the big payoff, but the whole journey is definitely enjoyable. But once you get up here to the top, you do have an amazing view. And this moisture in the air just washes over you in such a refreshing and cleansing and gentle way. Also at the top, you'll find the Continental Divide, which is a geographic line drawn over the Earth that marks the boundary between the two hydrographic watersheds on a continental scale. That means the water that falls on your left-hand side leads into the Atlantic Ocean. The water that falls on your right-hand side will lead to the Pacific Ocean. Kind of cool. Especially for a place that obviously has quite a bit of water falling. Those trees look happy. And that hike was pretty cool, but when we got down to the bottom by the gift shop, we found two of our favorite little scavengers. These are coatis, also called coatis, depending on whether you want to pronounce that A in the middle or not. It's a matter of personal preference, I guess. And you're not supposed to feed these little cuties, but, you know, they're very irresistible. And I wouldn't recommend petting wild animals, but, you know, Brian was feeling the positive energy and I will let you be your own judge on whether to do that or not. The other one's like, I am not touching a human's hand. I don't have anything, I'm sorry.
Belmar. You're very cute. Oh my god, you're adorable. That's all we got there. Alright, you wanna look and clean?
Also down by the gift shop and cafe, you'll find hummingbirds. Some of the biggest, most colorful hummingbirds I've ever seen in my life. They were kind enough to pose for some photos for us. Mostly the purple one. She was a bit of a ham. Now this bird is called a motmot, and I actually found it at another location, but it's a nice segue to let me show you the next place. This is the place where I've had the most herbal tea of my life. It's called Hotel Belmar, and they really do things in a nice fancy way. Here's the beet juice that Brian ordered. It was delicious. Ah, beautiful Hotel Belmar. We hiked around on your property. We enjoyed your wonderful restaurant. While your rooms were beyond our budget for this trip, we really appreciated your hospitality. And being there at the end of COVID gave us a unique opportunity to find places like this that I'm sure are normally very busy, to just be alone doing yoga on this amazing property. We feel very fortunate. Back on the other side of Monteverde, things are a little different. It's much warmer, much drier, but still beautiful. Just wanted to show you this in case you thought that all of Monteverde is lush and green and wet all the time. This side is actually quite windy, and it was quite dry while we were there, although we were there in the dry season. I'm sure that during the rainy season it's not as dry, even in this area, which does look a lot like California with a lot less trees on some of the hilltops, but still beautiful nonetheless. This was our view from our room. The entire experience was just beautiful, no matter which way you looked. Moving on from beautiful experiences to beautiful food, we'll show you where we did our shopping in Monteverde. Right here at the Whole Foods Market, of course. Not affiliated with a chain in the United States, but keeping the goodwill of that brand name very strong. This place had all organic produce. Everything was delicious. We got our papayas there for breakfast every morning, and lots of other yummy fruits. We got lots of brands that we recognized and were familiar with, and were introduced to Rude Health, which we really loved, which is a more local brand. Lots of teas. Locally made tamales. They even had Beyond Beef. Everything was wonderful. We really loved this place. Can't recommend it highly enough. Our favorite restaurant by far is Evie's World Cafe. Located conveniently in the shopping center with the big mega super grocery store. So you can't miss it. And Banco Popular. Two popular places to shop and bank, so we're right here. You got your yummy vegan food with a really nice extensive menu. Lots of awesome things. Let me show you. Oh look, there's Brian. Of course he would be here. Don't worry, we'll get a closer look at a lot of that stuff in a minute because we ordered so much of it and enjoyed every bite. And we were served by Evie herself. Lovely young lady. There she is. Oh, and there's the food. Okay, so this is a sandwich with coleslaw and chips. It was really good. This is the quiche. Couldn't wait to take the photos. We took a few bites first. This is an empanada, but you can see the inside. And there's the chocolate banana cake, which was a very popular offering in all of Costa Rica. And right on the other side of the parking lot was Marlene's Trail Foods. We had to go in and check that out. We couldn't believe our luck that close by was another healthy place to eat and get snacks to take home. Let's go inside. Lots of yummy Costa Rican chocolate, yummy sweets. Cacao, grown right there in Costa Rica, harvested, made fresh, organic. Got your nice quinoa, chia, almond products. You got a bulk bin for all kinds of nuts, some dried fruits. Costa Rican coffee, of course, also grown right there, harvested, all organic. Dried fruit, grown locally, prepared locally. Cookies, called galletas in Espanol. Coconut balls of all different kinds, mixed with dates, pineapple, oats, chia, cashew, cacao, peanut butter, maple syrup, cranberries, sunflower, yummy. And of course, speaking in the background there, you hear Marlene herself. So you're Marlene.
I am Marlene, yes.
Yay!
Hi, how are you?
Very nice, thank you. Nice store, we love it. And now as the sun sets over beautiful Monteverde, we say goodnight to our friend the coati in her tree, or perhaps she's inside a strangler fig tree at this time, which is an excellent place to hide. And we take you back to the cloud forest to say thanks for coming with us on this journey through this video. But next time, we hope all our family members will come with us in person, because you will love it. Until then, pura vida.